Hello and welcome, my fellow survivors. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK, and here is a game 19 of season 2 of my Survivors at War. So we've got 23 seconds left to go. There's been a new update, it's been pretty interesting. They've kind of included like a new recruit system and things like that. So your duels have changed. I know I'm kind of going away from SAW right now, but if you look at battle reports, this is quite interesting because this is going to play a part when you're battling on SAW. So if you look at reports and look at this new recruit power system. So this is going to play a huge part. So you need to decide whether or not you're a builder for life, which is who I am, or you're going to decide whether you're going to be a battle master, which is what this person is right now. So yeah, just a little thing. I've got some dogs going as well. I'm going to release a dog video at some point. I've spoken to some really interesting people and they kind of helped me out to better understand it. I might not have all the answers, but I really do feel that I have a quite a decent understanding of how it works and how best to optimize. So here is the team lists. As you can see, we're slightly creeping up. We were like, I don't know, a couple of games before, maybe 14 or something like that. But we're slowly creeping up. I tell you what makes a huge boost in your power is dogs. Honestly, having dogs in your kennels makes your power go up, you know, exponentially, honestly. Because for every dog, it's like, that's 400k power, and that 400k goes towards your overall power. So just imagine, just like when you open your animal boxes, and you have, I don't know, maybe about 10 stored in here, all worth like, 500,000 each. That's like, 5 million power straight away, just from dogs alone. Righty then. It seems that I have overstepped myself. So I've got 8 minutes to go. I'll probably say hello to the team. What's interesting now that I'm in season 2 is I don't know which map that I'm going to be participating in. It could be the OG Survivors at War map, which has got 4 CCs and 4 zones, or it could just be the because I don't know how many maps there are. I'm not sure if there's just 2. So the second map that I'm going to mention now is the North-South CC. So there's obviously only 2 zones. So you've got the north side and you've got the south side. So, I feel that personally, if in season 1 the devs change it so that you only have the north-south CC SAW match, because I feel honestly that will be so much easier to understand how SAW works because there's less to think about. Yes, you've got 2 arsenals as opposed to 1 arsenal, so timings are going to be a little bit tricky in that sense, but if you're able to get your team to just focus on 1 CC, at least you've only got the CC in the north side of the map and you've got a CC in the south side of the map. It kind of makes like understanding it a little bit better, because there's quite a lot, there's quite a lot of technicality when it comes to trying to understand like how SAW works. But yeah, I can show you a bit of my new formations, which I'm kind of happy about. So I'm not sure if there's been much change since the last time, but I feel like there's always nice to update and kind of see progression as time goes on. So this is obviously my hometown heroes, and then you got this chemistry, which is straight shooters with Zeke, Shane, and what's his face, Jared. Haha. And then I managed to actually get another star through my LRTs for Holly, which was great because she was stuck at level 30 for absolutely forever. So now that it's great because I'm able to do a level 22 Woodbury's here. I can do level 19 Woodbury's, and I can do another level 19 Woodbury's. So all you need is 500k plus for level 19, which is great. And then this one I can pretty much do level 16 Woodbury's on this. You need 260 plus, 260k plus. So, and then this is kind of like my chemistry for tyrants. And the reason why I stick tyrants in like chemistry 4 is because of their individual buffs. Like with Governor and with Negan, you've got a troop count boost in their skills, which is huge. Like this march capacity increase is huge. Like 100 extra troops, or almost 200 extra troops, it's almost like 1 level of your square, which is kind of big. and that's only at like what, level 5 is this first one, and then the second one is at level 25 and then 45. So just for that alone, I think the value of having these guys in formation 4, which is your weakest formation, like it helps kind of even it out and boost up your F4 a bit quicker, because it allows you for more troop count. Obviously troop count, you know, counts for more power, more troops and more power overall. So if you look at these squares, for every one, so from 6 to 7 is a bigger boost. It's like 240, is that right? I can't maths right now. So that's a 240 boost, but that's pretty good. But you can see from level 1 it's like 60 troops, and then it's like 70 troops. I think my maths, something like that. But you can see that it's kind of increments of like roughly 100 or something. It's only from like maybe 6 to 7 that you kind of get a 200 boost. Then it's like 100, just under 100, and this one's a bit better, 9 to 10. So you know, these skills are kind of good. You want to improve your troop count as much as you can for your weaker formations, as it boosts their power quite quickly. Anything else that's worth mentioning? I've not had any new weapons or anything. Looks like Brick is missing a hat. Actually, I could repurpose these weapons. If people didn't know, actually, you can dismantle all your weapons for free and without no penalty. So you go to the Forge Depot, you go to Batch Dismantle. I'm going to go Combat in green. And the reason for that is because I obviously want my F1 to be as strong as it can be. Go to Equipment, and he's missing a helmet. And then I can put it straight onto forge another weapon, forge another chest, and I can put that to Zeke, and we're good. Yeah, I want, obviously you want items on your F1, like that's your, you know, that's the one that's gonna like earn you the most. Let's have a look. Any team members? Nope. My team members are very quiet. I hope everyone turns up. The last couple of matches, there's been lots of people who have been signing up but just not turning up, and it kind of it's a kick in the teeth. It really makes it hard. Look at all these sheep. They're making it back to the kennels.
What's up?
Right, how much longer do we have? 2 minutes and so. Another thing that's interesting is we always talk about trying to make sure that you focus on one vehicle. So for me, very early on, I kind of made the mistake of upgrading these by accident. So I just kind of leveled them off at level 5 and I kind of left it as that. I didn't want to invest anymore. And then I switched over to the RV. Police truck is, yeah, it costs a lot of money, like real money. You can either go for school bus or you can go for your RV. So it really depends how you want to look at it. Like, some people prefer RV for the damage, for the extra damage dealt. And then some people prefer the school bus for obviously the reduced damage taken. But the deciding factor for me personally is there's this construction cost, and then for this one it's research cost. So potentially the bus would have been a better choice because you have more construction queues. You have 6 construction queues, and 7 if obviously you pay for one with real money. So if you can get Elite 10 and you pay for the extra builder, that's 7 queues. Whereas with your research, you've only got 1 queue. So if you compound the cost that would be over time, the school bus would probably win out actually. So, but I chose the RV. I want the damage. It's quite important. My strategy to level up my my vehicles is I never spend any scrap on copper. Copper comes in quite nicely, and the other one I would never spend any scrap on. Um, what is it? Metal? Yeah. But I'll always spend my scraps on steel because steel is the one that gives you the biggest power boost. This is kind of like the biggest increase in your vehicle. So these ones you want a free upgrade through just collecting scraps and winning install and kind of doing your abandons and Eugenes events. And the reason I say this is that if I'm just about season 2, just about to start a new one, and if I look at this individual ranking and you look at vehicles, look at this top 10 and it will just kind of show you why it's important just to focus on one vehicle. So you've got this top one who's got 3.3 million, which you can tell is a spender on our 4 regions which are being combined as we currently speak for season 2. But you can see that I've only got 2 vehicles, yet my power is very similar to, I'm in the top 10. And this is purely just focusing on one vehicle. I might be slightly high had I not spent the 5 levels on my carriage, and if you look at it, all of these within the top 10 or higher than I am all have 3 vehicles. I'm yet the only person who has 2 vehicles. This is why it's kind of important to make sure that you focus on one. This is kind of my opinion, and I'm sure there's quite a lot of people who would agree with this logic. The next person down is Green Monkey. He's in position 19, and the next person down below that is Tigger in 35. So I've beaten all these other people through just having 2 vehicles. Just imagine that. This is kind of like, I want to emphasize how important it is just to focus on one thing. Right then, I think the battle has started. Let's roll. Okay, let's see then. Where are we? We've got 17 seconds. Let's get some buffs up. Is there anything in chat? I don't know. But I'm going to try and defend our own CC for once. I'm actually going to play the game for once. The last couple of games I've just spent 0 in people. It was kind of fun, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I will just probably one-troop that one though. Someone's coming for us for that one. And then I will... Have I gathered today? Okay, today is the first saw because there was a merger. There was a maintenance update for the new recruit system and the new vehicles for season 6, which was quite interesting. So I think, what did the devs say? Not this, it was... Yeah, 2 new vehicles, optimized recruit system, a game guide which is interesting. I'm going to try and do a video about that. New survival challenges. I've not looked at this just yet, but that's not relevant to me because I'm not season 4 and above. Ruthless Negan, that's also not relevant to me right now. And some of this other stuff which is interesting, but I'll look into that at some point. Yeah, someone's obviously spent some March queue to get here because how fast... It's pretty, you know, it was pretty quick to get there. And he just wants that extra damage, which is great. That is a big F1. Rookie. I'm sure I've seen Rookie once before. I'm pretty sure that I zeroed him many times. Oh, I do need to... I've forgotten to add a button. Alrighty then, so where have I lost? I'm just not paying attention because I'm just trying to figure out. So, lost at gas 2. Okay, someone sent their big boy out to try and get gas. So it would be good to reinforce and stack. So we're red, so we need to stack this as much as we can. Make sure we stack this. So it would be just good to try and so a few of those have tried to come out. No one's gone for workshop. Okay, someone's going for workshop. We kind of want to make sure that we keep this ammo. And this gas would be quite good to get if we can. Right, let's roll. Let's try and... We definitely need to garrison and keep it a strong one, so let's put our F2 in there. I'm gonna... Oh, he's got very strong formation in there. I'm gonna try and make sure that I got someone in here. Let's see, any scouting reports come back yet? Not just yet, it would be good to see. I've not actually sent any out, okay, that makes sense. What are the... So there's 1 minute, let's just go for the attack anyway, regardless. We want to try block them from getting points. And I don't have my scouts to scout, so time's off the essence. Let's make a gamble. We want to block them, that is the real thing. Ooh, it's Broccoli Man. I was playing with Broccoli Man the other game. So big incoming. CC 2.
Grab your weapons. Got incoming.
Defend, please. That's fine. I didn't expect to win, but I took 100k off, which isn't really a lot, in honesty. Oh, do I actually have combat power? How interesting. Actually, how does that work? Does it switch between the two then? Because I've not gone... How does it work? I've gone full development, so I can't really see how that works. Interesting. They got reward points, we kind of missed out on that opportunity, but not the end of the world. Ammo depot 1, that's been taken. Gas 4. There's a big boy in there. Workshop 3, I can try and take this. You want like this setup, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So CC2, ammo 3.
They'll be back.
Big incoming ammo 3. Are we making a difference? Let's have a look. Not at the moment. So this is it, yeah, like 14 out of 13. Every player right now makes a huge difference, it seems. Because we're in Season 2, like, the stronger power is just overwhelmed. They've not actually tried to attack us there, which is interesting, which is nice. So I'm returning from the ammo. This needs restacking.
Something's coming our way.
So where do we win this? Where were we? We were in oh, the workshop. Okay, cool.
Quick, grab your weapons.
Very
Got
nice.
incoming. Quick, grab your weapons. Quick, grab your weapons.
Wow, is that like a triple
incoming.
attack or something? What's going on?
They're gone.
Okay, so
They'll be back.
massive incoming. Massive incoming CC2.
Quick, grab your weapons. Got incoming.
The good thing is we've got this CC as well, so it's not like ouch, my F1 just got absolutely mullered. Alright, Blackie. So we both got level 18. So these are going to be interesting. I don't know how we're going to implement this equipment. So we're going to be able to put equipment on our recruits, which would be really interesting actually. That's going to be pretty fun. There's just more things to mid-max really. Question is, can we knock someone from something? Well, these guard towers are really contested, aren't they? So, that was absolutely massive.
Something's coming our way.
Let's see if we can try and knock these out. Because if we can keep it, it would be very nice. Managed to get about equal points for that actually, so it's not too bad. That's fine because everyone's just going to come over here now. I want to heal back up again. Let's have a look. Who's in here? Would be good to take something from here. Let's try and hold some of these things. Because we kind of need to hold a guard tower in order to even begin attacking the arsenal. Because the extra damage boost is, you know, rather substantial. I think I'm just going to revert back to my old school zone strat, basically. So basically this is zone 1, I'm just going to hold zone 1 the best I can. Where is my town actually? Oh, I didn't teleport. Oh my goodness, what a noob. I forgot to teleport. I was thinking, how can it's taken me so long to get there? But it's because I did not teleport. What a noob. Wow, 2 million. He must be a massive player on his server. 2 billion. He's got level 30 dog. Or 12. A level 11 skill dog. It's okay, it's not that great, but... Alright then. Yep. Now it's going to take me 10 years for my formations to come back home, so that then I can
Quick, grab your weapons.
teleport out again. So this is going to be fun. Let's get some points or whatever points that we can get. 10 points, that's all I've given him.
Quick,
So
grab your weapons. Got incoming.
anyone from let's have a look then. So we got 501, 500, there's no one from 513. 512 is the only one which is kind of in our near our grouping, not in our grouping, but very close to. I'm just going to feed points, I might as well take that back. Unfortunately, we can't seem to hold a single CC. Maybe let's just block this for a second while my formation comes home. See if I can get there in time. That's an RV, so I can only imagine that's someone's F1. Oh, they managed to block it, which was nice. does seem like a bit of a waste of timing there, sending it out to the hospital. Walker alert. I'm good. Where are we in terms of points? We're not massively behind, but we're not in a good place. They've got 3 CCs and the Arsenal. It's like it could not be any worse for us in that respect. It feels like our team's just given up on trying to teleport out or do anything. Oh no. Alrighty then. Let's keep that stocked up.
Quick, grab your weapons. Got incoming.
No, that's just F2. Where is it? That's his F1. That's the one that's got like 2 million power. It's just gonna smash us.
Quick, grab your weapons. Got incoming. Quick,
This is
grab your
a
weapons. Got incoming.
this is a very painful game, is all I can say. No matter where we go, they're just gonna zero in on one building because we've only given them one target. Like we've not been good enough to try and hold like 2 CCs. It would be good if that was not the case. But this is the reality at the moment. I feel like my Saw games are just going to get more and more painful as time goes on. Until we're able to become a lot stronger ourselves. But time will tell. Can I take something out in the meantime? Can I like, I don't know, take this out maybe? Because there's no hope. There's absolutely no hope taking that out. No, that's not going to happen.
Something's coming our way.
But maybe this one I could, just to knock it before I get teleported.
They're gone.
Will I
Do
make
you
it?
think they'll
No,
be
I
back?
won't make it. Travel time in this game mode is hard. It's slow. Alright then. I don't know. Let's reassess then. I did not want to be a hunter-gatherer, but it feels like this is the direction of this game. No matter every time we go out, there's not really much we can do. I would try and help with the reinforcement. But that's kind of all I can really do for my team, to be honest, because my formations are not as strong as theirs yet. I can only really play the support role. I'm trying to save up as many of these. I had a decent amount of resources and keys and stuff about a week ago. Before I spent them on the Sunday, I was actually hoping, like, because we literally transitioning from season 1 to season 2, I was really hoping that we got Clan Legends, because Clan Legends was supposed to happen. We managed to get Ruby Rush, but we just didn't get Clan Legends, which is what I was going to save my resources for. But rather than having to wait another 2 weeks because it's Strongest Survivor right now, and then have to wait another week for Clan Legends, then I just thought, you know what, I'll just spend my resources for Sunday event, because the Sunday event now is, you know, you've got 6 chests, which is great. You've got the Pamela chests as well, and I suppose those are the times that you want to get the records. You get more rubies for the like top 5 or top 10 ranking on a Sunday, I think. As the threshold there is higher for each milestone. Defeat. I mean, I don't even think it's worth looking at any of these reports because they're just too strong. Level 42. My goodness. Medusa. Level 46 truck. Yep. Gold tier weapon and my goodness. So this is an interesting thing. This is the strategy that I'm going to go for as well. So the reason why you want weapon first is because it's the strongest to purple, to legendary. And then the reason why I would suggest going for this one is because one, it's the cheapest out of the other three, or the other two, yeah, three, including this one. But also it provides you crew attack, crew defense, and health, whereas this is only attack and or this one is defense and health, and this one is attack and health. Whereas these two provide two buffs, this one actually provides three. So that's kind of the logic in terms of just going for the weapon first, then your accessory, and then, I don't know, choosing one of these two before you max out like this. $12 mil. Seems like my red team is like the most quietest red team I've ever experienced. Normally people were talking by now, but it seems like everyone's just chilling. Everyone's just like, yeah, you know what, we're just chilling, man. We're just vibing. We're just fine. It's cool. We're just chilling. Right, let's just focus on gathering points. Then I guess there's not really much else I can discuss at this moment in time. I will occupy just to kind of get some occupation points, because that takes a couple of games to get. Like, I think maximum you can get like 300 occupation points if you're lucky. If you have a really decent game and you're pretty much winning the whole time. Let's see who's turned up. Oh, this is interesting. Someone's getting burnt, which is kind of like a nice strategy. I mean, you've probably seen it from my previous last few videos. I don't want to do that anymore for a while. I want to kind of get a bit stronger and actually make a bit of a difference. I might start trolling and zeroing some people, but we'll see. Like right now, the thing is, you want to zero, you don't want to spend all the stamina. I just found that my strategy is that I was just burning through stamina, and I wasn't able to sustain at all. So it wasn't something that I could maintain. That was my issue. That's kind of like why I'm trying to change my strategy again. Right then, so many hunter-gatherers. Let's see, we have to go this far to get resources? Got 9 minutes, I guess, and...
Quick, grab your weapons. Got incoming.
Hospital 2. Not much we can do. Yep, that's going to get knocked out. And I think because, I'm curious actually, you can knock out the whole thing even if they're like beyond the full formation, isn't it? Like if you've got spare formation, like essentially I will also be knocked out. I had a theory where it only knocks out the top 5, but we will see because this may not be the case. Okay, I'm very curious. I reckon I'm definitely going to get knocked out. Let's see this. That's actually very interesting. So, you could see that this was very top power. That would have just smashed us anyway. But because you have one more person, so actually, if you can 10 out of 10, or you can always keep... Oh, that's a very interesting strategy. So you don't even have to be the strongest, but you just have to make sure you reach spare formation. And if only one person hits you, obviously if you have multiple attacks, then this strategy doesn't work. But if you only have one person hit you... Oh, interesting. That's a small bit of detail. That might be worth fleshing out, but... Well, we learn live. We learn as we go. So yeah, as long as it's a single attack, and it's gone beyond, then you keep the occupation. And the downside for that for them as well is they've spent so much time like traveling to try and occupy, and they're probably wondering why is it that I wasn't able to occupy. And I think that's part of the mechanic. It kind of makes a lot of sense.
Quick,
Otherwise it'd
grab
just
your
be too
weapons.
easy.
Got incoming.
So then we can go on the ammo depot now. As long as we've got spare formations, which we have. Like the most that it can do is knock out the first 5 and that's it. But I don't think this one's even going to knock out 1 because it's not as strong as our F1 that's already in there. Not my F1 personally, but Bogus is F1.
They're gone. Do you think they'll be back?
Wait, did he retreat? What's going on? Don't retreat, bro.
Something's coming our way.
So I wonder if he's going to try, because I mean they teleported right next to a supply station, so I imagine they're trying
Grab your
to
weapons. Got incoming.
farm it, but it doesn't look like they're farming it.
Something's coming our way.
So yeah, so Blackie's been zeroed a little bit. So someone's taken off about, you know, roughly 1,900 points off their defense wall.
They're gone. Do you think they'll be back?
But yeah, I've been meaning to try and set up a live stream for my Saw games because it will probably be a little bit more interactive. It will have a bit more, it won't feel so bland, it will have a little bit more zest to it. But I haven't quite figured it out yet, so once I do, then that'll be awesome. I'll be willing to welcome anyone who wants to participate. So we won at the hospital, but we should be going home because we was in position 1, which was never gonna hold anything. That's gathering for another minute, which is a lot. I think we'll make it back. Timing's everything. Where's all the action happening? Nothing's happening here. Something's happening here. It's almost like we've given up on the command centers. We're just letting them vibe and go for it. So this is as long as I make it back within the next 4 minutes, and actually I better start sending back because if the points just boost all of a sudden, then we lose, and I don't actually get these gathering bonuses or the gathering points. And not getting the gathering points would be not ideal for me. Having spent so long trying to gather. So yeah, Medusa's, oh, she's level 24 Town Hall. It's no wonder they're hitting like a truck in more ways than one. So 22, 22, 22, 18. I never looked at the team. You got Provider, so he basically spends a lot for his Sniper Angela tokens. Oh, that looked like a big hit. Who was our big hitter? It may have been Shadow. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, we don't even have like, we got 123. Oh, we managed to just get that last gathering on that F1 before the match ended. We've got build an occupation. We've got some decent amount of points, but we weren't really able to do much. We come 10th. Okay, that's respectable, right? That's not too bad. But here, that was game 18. Or was it? Ugh, my brain. Let's have a look. Yeah, that was game 19. And like I say, thank you very much for tuning in and watching my videos. Until next time, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave any suggestions for future content, and get involved. See you later, survivors. Have a lovely day.